rank-and-file carpenters against their own bureaucrats in Seattle, one political leader stood with them, Socialist Kshama Sawant. Here is a video of a confrontation between the rank-and-file and Kshama Sawant against the union bureaucrats.
Sister carpenters, my name is Monty Woods, and we're down here at Art Marble for the rally today in Seattle. I would like to introduce you to Kshama Sawant.
Yeah!
Who has pledged $10,000 of her personal financial resources to back our effort. Now, in front of the world, in front of all the carpenter brothers and sisters, I'm calling out these thugs to represent the council. Sir, could you please explain to the camera who you are and what you represent?
I know who I am.
That's too bad.
Okay,
so could you tell us what you're prepared to donate on your personal finances to support our effort in front of the entire people that are watching this? Then we all
He's a union rep. He's a business agent.
Is there anybody here?
He makes a lot of money
Is a
too.
leader of the building trades, and
Monty
he's going his
Anderson.
own members.
That's Monty Anderson.
Wow, what a shame that we share the same name and nothing else. Definitely not pride.
They're not his members.
No, like the serious question. Look, we're not playing around here. These are members' livelihoods. and
We
are
know.
here-
We know a whole bunch of them are missing pay because of the
Monty Anderson
That's
dried
why-
up,
that's why-
dressed
Not
up
the
in an
carpenters
ironworker
are on strike.
shirt.
A lot of other
That's
guys are
why-
missing pay because of the Wildcat strikes.
No,
and
no.
we're-
That's what a strike is. That's what a strike is.
This strike
Does-
success is going to help all trade workers. We know that. So one of the questions I have
Be
is,
6 feet apart if we're all going to be
Yeah, I think so.
And masks.
are we going to set up a strike fund to help these workers? That's one question.
They have one.
Yeah, but it's not going to.
Strike fund. I want to $10,000.
They don't want.
Hey, I would recommend that you talk to Evelyn Shapiro about how to
Yes,
donate your money.
I have written to Evelyn Shapiro.
That's great. That's
and
not part of
staff
my.
me-
I'm not part of that conversation.
Shama, they don't want.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, John.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt for a
Yeah.
minute? I got some really
Yeah.
nice to
Yeah.
say.
Can I just share it with people?
I will.
Go ahead.
People watching on the
Here, there
live
we go.
stream,
Got a mask
I just
on.
want you all to know that I have written a letter personally to the Western Washington Carpenters Union Executive Secretary Treasurer Evelyn Shapiro, sending my best wishes for a resounding success of this strike action, asking them when they're going to set up the strike fund, and that I will donate $10,000 from my own solidarity fund to the strike action. And I have offered to meet with the union leadership and the members, the striking members right here, so that we can bring in big community support to make sure that the carpenters strike wins its demand. And the demand are fully paid parking, fully funded benefits, family supporting wages, and we want improved protections in the workplace against harassment, and we want a 3-year contract with all the trades.
Thank you, Shama. Monty, what do you have to say about that?
I'd like to introduce Monty Anderson, who represents the King County laborers. All right, let's let him explain to us why he doesn't back us, but Snohomish County does.
Monty Anderson. Why are you pointing at
Snohomish
me?
County does. We've got their backing and support. We've got King County's backing and support. We got Island County's backing and support. But this guy's going to come down here and try to criticize our effort. It's the most dishonest thing that's happened.
And what did he start with? He started with all this. He started with all this bullshit about communism and all that stuff, didn't he?
You know what he did? He sat here and accused me of being a communist, but yet he doesn't understand the organization I serve. And when I asked him who he served, what people he's fought for, and the freedoms to instill freedoms in Americans, he had nothing to say.
You know who he serves? You know the AGC office down there? That's who he serves, is the AGC. Right. Yeah. That's who all these people serve.
I know, I just said that. I thank them.
I think we should not fall for this, good old red baiting. It doesn't matter
Right.
who's a communist or not. The question is, who is fighting alongside the carpenters
Right.
to ensure that the strike succeeds?
Right.
That is what the carpenters are interested in.
Right.
Any union leader in the Seattle King County area is absolutely welcome here to stand with the carpenters on the picket lines and strategize with them to help them win.
Thank you. And they actually are alongside the AGC. That's whose side they're on. They've said They don't want carpenters to make higher pay because it will hurt the contractors, basically. That's their position.
Monty's a guy in the hat. We need to interview him. We did ask him why he doesn't have why he won't support us in our effort.
And also, I would like to say we have Monty Anderson, who is the leader of the building trades, and we have Chris McLean, who is the representative of the Iron Workers Local 86. And we have a rank and file member here from Iron Workers Local 86. I would like the people on the live stream to hear from rank and file iron workers how they feel about it. And also, I would really invite Brother Monty Anderson and Brother Chris McLean right here, rather than standing in the back, and talk to us seriously about how this strike can win. Let's not throw slurs against each other. It doesn't matter what your politics are right at this moment. It's a question of, are you going to fight alongside the carpenters to help them win something?
Well, the fact is they don't want this strike to win. Yeah. They don't want carpenters to make higher pay, right?
I'm urging them to come here and talk to us. Will you come here and talk to us?
You guys got anything to say other than jokes?
And red baiting and shit.
Well, they called us buffoons. I heard that.
Right.
Monty Anderson just called us buffoons. He doesn't think that we hear him.
Oh, no, I was talking
Anybody else like to say anything while we're on live here?
I'd like to ask you a question, Monty. Monty, let me introduce myself. My name is Monty Woods. I'm a carpenter at local Sept.
Yeah.
That's okay. See, I don't get sick, so I don't need that. All right, so here's the deal.
You got a COVID denier.
Oh, COVID denier, I just don't get sick. So here's the bottom line, Monty. We've got support from the Snohomish County City Council, the Island City Council. When are we going to get your support?
Never.
Are we never going to get your support, Monty? If that's the case, then what are you going to do to bring a closure to our argument between this labor dispute? I'd say so. There's an argument between what we think is fair and what they think is fair, and somewhere in the middle is called.
I'm all for that. Collective bargaining is what we have, and solidarity is what we have.
Okay.
Those are the two things we have, right? And that's important.
I mean, it doesn't sound like solidarity. We're being smeared as communists.
That's a different
us
thing.
is not.
Everybody's got to get along here. So I'm just here because I represent 19 trades and crafts, and we're trying to get along.
I'm one of those members. So can you speak as a leader on how we're going to win this?
Yeah. Pick at 2 sites a day. That's how it's going to be won, right?
You say you speak for me. Come speak for me. You're the leader of the building trades, right? I'm a dues-paying member. I'm a dues-paying iron worker.
Good.
I like how all this
Can
is
my
funny.
leadership come here and speak on how we're going to win
How
this
can you
strike?
be a leader?
Logan,
You're a leader with no
I
answers.
want to hear how we're going to win this strike for the carpenters.
You guys paid for. He's clearly paid for. I mean, if you don't say
They're here to disrupt things. That's why they're here.
Can you give us the contact and who can give us the
Workers
answers?
at Microsoft just walked off the site and they said only picketing a couple days a week isn't going to work. You got to be all in. You got to fight. You can't just shut down sites and then leave the next day. That's what they're saying, and they're walking off the site. They said they support the strike. I want to, I think actually something that I hear a lot from Brother McLean is, you can't just come in and criticize. You got to have solutions.
Last year at the chat zone, Logan. Don't pretend. I've seen the video. You condemn everybody that isn't with Kshama. You guys are a group that is just here for disruption.
That's bullshit. Yeah, we want to shut the jobs down. We want to shut the jobs down. That's right. We want to shut the jobs down. If you want to call that disruption, call it disruption. We want to shut the jobs down. That's what you call disruption. Yeah. Yeah, you want to keep everything going. You want to keep everything going so the strike gets demoralized. That's what it's really all about. Because you don't want carpenters to win higher pay. You don't want carpenters. You don't want carpenters to win free parking.
Monty's a carpenter. You want to have him tell you how we're going to win?
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Ask him how we're going to win.
Who wants to know my plan for how we're going to win?
That's the leadership.
What's your plan for who would like to represent the council?
Hey, what are you guys going to do when they lay people off for forced vaccinations? What are you going to do when they lay everybody off for that?
Strategies have been put in place for us to succeed in our strike effort. I would love for somebody from the council who is appearing today to say that.
This is a rank and file member of the
Most
teachers
detrimental
union.
thing to I'd like to say something against accusation that we're just here to disrupt the strike. I'm a rank and file teacher, a member of SEA, and we are here to support the striking workers. We are here to help them.
Right. Yeah.
A few years ago, SEA went on strike, and Kshama stood
live with us. And we want our contract. And I'll say another thing too. In 2018, West Virginia and other places around the country, teachers went on a wildcat strike.
That's right!
That's right. And they want a 5% wage increase, not just for teachers, but for all public workers. So that shows is wildcat strikes, when they have good strategy, can win, and that's why we're here today, to support these workers and say we're standing in solidarity with them.
And here's another question. Here's another question. Why are they keeping all the negotiations in secret? Why do they have a non-disclosure agreement whereby you, the members, don't know what's going on behind closed doors? The contractors know what's going on. The union business agents know what's going on. But the members don't know what's going on. Why are they keeping all that in secret?
Control.
Right.
They want us to fail this strike. Listen, isn't it clear that when our leader, REST, penned a letter to Doug McCarron asking for strike dispensation to offset the cost of the PLAs from the men and women who are on PLA projects, from the 2 days or 2 hours a day times 5 days a week wages, that they were going to be confiscated or voluntarily paid towards the union to offset our strike effort. Do you know what she said in her letter? She said that we're greedy, that they, the council, have worked tirelessly to bring us historically significant raises. That's what she penned in her letter of frustration, so we could be compensated for our strike effort. And you know what our Doug McCarron said? He said denied. He didn't even explain why he denied our letter.
Do you know how much money McCarron makes a year?
$450,000 a year and some change. Plus, that's not including his fringe benefits or his double pensions.
And how about Evelyn Shapiro?
$250,000 plus her fringe benefit package.
Do you think she gets paid parking?
I don't think that she's ever paid parking that wasn't reimbursed by the council.
Thank you.
Guess who pays for the council, ladies and gentlemen?
And
We do.
And now
We do.
now
Where's my paid parking?
where is your pension fund at? Is it in the red now?
My pension fund is, I'm really glad you asked that. Okay? Our brother Calvin, who we love watching his videos,
Right on.
Tug, he loves to beat this drum. Every third year, our pension's in the red. It's underfunded. So guess what we got to do? We got to take your raise to fund the pension. And every contract year, it's the same thing.
And how about
Underfunded.
now the business agents? Does that happen to them?
No, their pensions are not even paid out of the same fund.
Oh, is that right? And who
That's right.
who pays their pension, Monty?
We do. The carpenters that built this union.
And so yet and still they're coming down here and telling you that you should not be on strike, that you shouldn't fight for higher pay. See, even the dog knows better.
Look, I would like to call all the council members that are standing in this audience today. We all know who they were. We saw them walking up. I would like to call on them right now. They want to make and poke fun at Kshama Sawant and her efforts to back our strike efforts. I would like them to get right in front of this camera, in front of the entire nation, all of the carpenters union, all the trades that are watching, and I'd like them to commit what they are going to show and support financially to our effort.
Right. How many?
If they don't, then it's very transparent. We already know the answer, do we not?
And I'd like to ask. Now you've been very outspoken. How about all the sisters and brothers here? Do all of you all appreciate the support you've been getting from Kshama Sawant? Thank you. You see? That's what I'm telling. Even a dog knows better than the business agents.
One thing that's more important than whether or not Kshama Sawant has a political platform outside of anything else is the fact that this is a city councilwoman who sits on the city of Seattle's council board.
Right.
She is supporting us. Where are her colleagues?
Right.
Where are her colleagues?
Right.
I don't see a single one. Hey,
Right.
Jenny Durkin, where
Right.
are you at? You're the city mayor. Where are you at?
Sitting up there with the AGC, probably.
We work to build all these buildings in your beautiful city that you've been elected to support and run. Where's your support?
Right.
You want to poke fun and holes in a woman who is showing solidarity to the Carpenters Union, then I suggest that you show some support to us. Otherwise, your hypocrisy can be seen by all.
Right.
I think this brother Monty had some really important things to say. Where are all the other elected officials who other 364 days of the year profess to be progressive on the side of labor, but where are they when the workers need them the most? So I'm really glad that Brother Monty that you talked about why aren't they all here. And I think furthermore we have to stress we all, meaning the members who are courageously going on strike, their livelihoods are at stake, and those of us who don't have our own jobs at stake, but we do what we do have at stake is the outcome of the strike action will have an effect on the future of workers everywhere, not just in the trades. And that's why we do want this strike to win. We don't have any other agenda than than really boosting the morale and lifting the material living standard of all workers together. And if we don't stand with the carpenters and they lose their strike, then we have no hope of winning either. So we all stand together or we all fall together. That's the And at this moment, we have to make a really strong appeal for principled unity.
Right.
I want the leaders who are angry that we are here with the carpenters, I want all of them to hear from me personally that it is a moment to build solidarity around the carpenters' demands and to help the strike win. So I'm again appealing to everybody, to the leaders at the MLK Labor Council, Nicole Grant and others, the leaders of the building trades, the leaders of the Carpenters Union, please come and have a mass meeting with the rank and file carpenters and strategize with them. How can we shut down all job sites in the next few days so that the profit machine of the Microsoft and other construction contractor bosses, that's the key, exactly brother, that's the key. How do we shut down the profit machine on the job sites and force AGC to the table so that we can win something here?
I'd like to make one point. It was exactly because of a speech like that, and exactly because of the fact that Sister Sawant is down here today, that she's facing a recall. That's why she's facing a recall, and we don't forget our friends.
Hey, what about the workers that are going to be laid off because of the forced vaccination? Will you stand with those workers who have a right to refuse an experimental vaccine?
You know,
Are we going to stand with those workers? Or are we going to bail on them when you're losing jobs with no bargaining?
This is just some more disruption. This is just some more disruption. He doesn't want.
It's not. It's a fact. Our carpenters going to be laid off.
This is just.
Forced vaccination. Are they going to be laid off?
Are you going to fight for the carpenters? 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 Are you going to fight for higher pay? Are you going to fight for free parking?
But we should also stand for those people.
What's that? Is he a business agent? Is he a business agent?
It doesn't. I'm a concrete worker. That's all that matters. I do construction and building.
Okay. Okay.
But Matt, will we stand
Who's gonna build this city if we all get laid off?
Us. The construction workers.
If we get laid off because of vaccines, who's gonna build it?
Nobody.
Then shut the fuck up. It's not gonna happen.
Let's hear about the vaccine.
We should all stand together.
Let's go.
We should all stand
Let's
together.
go. All right. Yeah.
That's not division. You're gonna get laid off either way.
I'll be back. I'll get behind you.
No, we need them now.
They're coming. They just parked. They're on their way.
Hey, there's a couple more minutes. Listen, brothers and sisters that are here to support us, okay? And I'm one of them that needs to listen to this message. There are people here that are here to divide us and conquer us.
Right.
They are here to derail our efforts in every way. They represent the council. They represent the building trades. They are not here for us.
Right.
We cannot allow them to tear down what we are building. This is too important. All right?
Right.
There will be temper flares. Okay? There is no such thing as a fight that's waged between an opponent without some kind of high emotional drive. But we can all remind ourselves that our pride is too expensive to wage in this fight. We'll put it in our pockets and we will do what we must.